about to take on our biggest challenge yet, the Marji Gesick 100, a 100-mile mountain bike race in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan near the shores of Lake Superior. Now, we have done a lot of hard races in our day, but with 12,000 feet of climbing and infamously techy, tight, twisty single track, this race is in a league all of its own.
Runner up. Good job.
I think we can safely say I am not having fun anymore. Ah, shoot.
Former mountain bike national champ Jeremiah Bishop has called this race the hardest single-day mountain bike race in North America. And, well, JB knows a thing or two about hard races. So do we, come to that. We've spent the last 10 years traveling the world looking for hard ways to race a mountain bike in a variety of different disciplines. We have made a whole YouTube channel about this. Welcome, by the way. So now it's time to put that premise to the test. Do we have what it takes to race the Marji?
So are you feeling prepared?
I think that's a tricky question.
I see a little chink in the armor.
Just trying to keep moving. Oh, so much for that.
This is the time when the little evil voice says things like, you know, you could just quit.
On the Marji Gesick website, on the History tab, you'll find the following quote. The goals were simple. Create a 100-mile route connecting all major trailheads across Marquette County, make it uphill from start to finish, and hard as hell. Give a buckle to anyone who can do it in 12 hours or less. So what makes this race so hard? Well, for one, it's not actually 100 miles. This year's course is closer to 110. And most of the course is tight, twisting single track with lots of steep climbs that are rideable when you're fresh, but significantly less so when you're 80 miles in.
Not today!
This makes it really hard to go fast. In fact, the winning time is usually over 10 hours. Compare that to the best known 100-mile mountain bike race, the Leadville 100, where this year's winning time was 5 hours and 49 minutes. Since we're comparing to Leadville, here are some more numbers that might be illuminating. Marji has an average finish rate in the low 50% range compared to 70% for Leadville. Marji's cutoff time to finish is 25 hours compared to 12 hours for Leadville, which happens to be the buckle time for Marji. They give out so few of these buckles, usually less than 15 a year, that they punch in the year at the finish line once they see how many people earned one. And no woman has ever won a belt buckle. Again, let's compare that to Leadville, where you get a big buckle for finishing in under 9 hours, something that 22% of this year's starters achieved, including 34 women. So now that we've established that it's really, really hard, the question is, can we do it?
It's way too early right now.
I've had my coffee. I'm ready. What's the matter with you?
Nothing great is ever achieved alone, and this race would be a lot harder without some help. Gratuitous 5 a.m. enthusiasm aside, we are super thankful to have my parents joining us this weekend as our support team and film crew.
This is Sydney giving me my instructions. This is me with my reading glasses so I can see the camera.
They've helped us at quite a few races over the past few years, as well as done their fair share of mountain bike racing too. So they know how to run a pit crew and how to get us out of bed and to the start line on time.
Dad's been up for hours bouncing off the walls.
Yeah, come on. I want to see a race today. I want to see a race.
I'm thinking this was a really bad idea.
The oats or the race?
The latter. It's going to be very hard. We're going to be on our bikes for a very long time. There will be low points when you doubt yourself. Those are only temporary. Remind yourself that you can do this, that you're tough enough, and then smile.
Sense. Stay relaxed and maintain as much speed as you can. Haha.
There. Alright, well, we officially have no idea what's going on. Have done no warm-up. Had an 11th hour crisis when Macky's water bottle cage broke.
amazingly.
Huge shout out to Ed.
I think so.
All right.
Yeah, Ed, who
if you're watching this, send us
took
a
a bottle
message.
off of his bottle cage off of his bike and gave it to me.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go!
Yeah, Mackie, yeah! Oh, Mackie! Come on, girl! You go!
Go, 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 go.
Go, Sid! Yes, Sid.
Woo, you do.
All right, I think those are my first 4 guys. Well, we're just cruising along. Average speed of 14 miles an hour so far. Been going for 13 minutes, including the run. Yeah. And now we start attacking. Excellent.
For our own sanity, we're breaking this course into 4 segments and treating each segment like it's its own mini race with its own fueling and pacing objectives. The goal is to just think about the segment that we're in and not worry about what's coming. But just so you guys understand what we're in for, we're going to give you the whole rundown here. Segment 1 is the first 30 miles, including the half-mile Le Mans start you just saw. This is the North Marquette Trail System and purportedly the flowiest part of the race, but that doesn't mean it's easy. In fact, one of the techiest parts of this course is this short section at mile 6, so one of our goals for the segment is to get a strong start so we aren't caught in a traffic jam here. We'll meet my parents at the 29-mile mark for our first refuel, and that triggers the beginning of Segment 2. Segment 2, miles 30 to 65, includes the South Marquette trails and the traverse from Marquette to Nagani. We are flying completely blind on this section, but we've heard that this has some of the more technical trails, but also some of the faster ones, as there's a little bit more sustained descending than we'll see later in the race. The bike path traverse to Nagani should also help keep the average speed up, but this will also be our longest time between aid stops. Segment 3 begins at mile 65 in Jackson Mine Park, where, after meeting my parents and our aid bags, we'll head into the first 25-mile section of the Ramba Trails. We have ridden just enough of this section to know that it's full of slow speed tech and that the average speed is going to drop precipitously from this point on. Segment 4, miles 90-ish to 109, begins with another pass through Jackson Mine Park for our final aid stop. This is where I'll be picking up lights, as I'll most likely finish in the dark. The final section is characterized by more slow speed tech and a lot of, that's just plain mean, 90-degree turns into steep uphills. This section is definitely the most notorious part of the course and the part that we've been warned about by, well, pretty much everyone. So now that you have the full scope of what this day is going to bring, let's get back to racing.
Well, we just got our first little bit of descent. Got by a few people. We got another one coming up here. All right. Woohoo! Wow, dark in here. Yeah, I'm good.
That black jerky.
Yeah, I found the one route.
I'm gonna give a tiny bit of space here so we can all. Not perfect line, but
That was my move.
My goal is to consume more calories than I think possible.
I usually have like 300 to 400 an hour for this race.
Our first checkpoint ahead sign.
The tokens are a unique and particularly anxiety-producing aspect of Marji Gesick. Because the course is so twisty and turny, there are lots of places to shortcut, either on purpose or accidentally. To prevent this, the race organizers put out plastic pumpkins filled with tokens at random undisclosed locations on course, and if you don't make it to the finish line with all of your tokens, you are disqualified. And just to keep us on our toes, some of the checkpoints are fake and the pumpkins are empty. Generally, these ones are placed in very awkward, speed-killing locations.
Just to make us run up.
Just to make us run.
Like this one that I just passed. One piece of advice that we received from people during this race was don't eat your tokens. Don't worry, this will make sense by the end of the race.
Woo, nice. Yeah.
Nothing? Nice.
okay. Yeah. Nope. Fake checkpoint right out the gate.
Okay, we're at 1 hour and 20 minutes. Currently in 8th place. There's these guys and then 2 sets of 2 off the front. And yeah, I mean, so far still feeling fine, but we are only 1 hour 20 in, so that's to be expected. Woo woo, nice job. I think that guy was running the 200 or riding the 200, which is ridiculous. No, thank you.
It was awesome to get to follow Christy McBride for most of this first segment. She's a Marquette local and knows every line. And she was also giving me a heads up for every turn or tech section, which was truly going above and beyond. She was also setting a blistering pace, and at this point we were both on track to go under 12 hours for a buckle, and I was feeling pretty good about how this race had gotten off.
Well, we had a little bit of a kerfuffle back there. One guy slid out on the climb and then had like a crazy slow motion tip over that knocked him down onto the next guy. Whew! Did I just miss a turn? It's very hard to tell. Yeah, slow motion tip over, and then like ran into the guy behind him who had to stop, and then I had to stop, and then we lost contact with Matt, who I'd been enjoying following because he's done this race every year and knows the trails really well. So he had very excellent lines. So hopefully at some point I can catch back up in that and start figuring out where to go again, because it's very hard to tell.
I don't know what's going on. That was totally unnecessary. I did not know.
One spot you have to walk uphill.
Cool. Yes, I see you. Yep.
Everything else is like, I've cleaned it before, not that I'm walking today, but
Sandy section. I think that side's better. Hard to say.
All right, we're live.
We're live, and that's what the van looks like, and that's where we'll be making sandwiches. Here we are in a line of support vehicles getting ready. We're in the Carpet One parking lot for our morning.
Oreos. We got Swedish fish. We got gels. We got bars. And over here we got tools. Got a spare tire or two, compressed air if we need it.
The support rules are a little confusing for this race. There are not official aid stations, but there also are like a ton of people out there providing aid. My parents are gonna be out there helping. Basically, if you have a support crew for this race, they just ask that they help other people as well. So we have just giving them a ton of snacks. We have a ton of extra bars, spare tubes, CO2s and stuff, and they're gonna set up their own little aid station at one point, help anybody who comes along, and also help us out at a point that is not Jackson Mine Park, which is kind of the main aid station. We have a plan.
A plan, excellent.
Things are separated into bags, so it's easy for us to grab a bag and get what we need at various stops. Mostly food for the first one. Mackie's gonna swap a camera. I'm gonna swap a battery at our second stop. Second time through Jackson Mine Park, which is aid station 3, where we gotta get the lights on for me. Mackie's raw dogging it, no lights. Another GoPro battery just in case, another GoPro card just in case. Clear glasses because it's gonna be getting dark. We've got just like a variety of things. The calorie burn is in the 6,000 to 7,500 range.
Maybe up to
8,000?
yeah.
Up to 8,000 for Mackies. Scratch high carb in the bottles. We will have a variety of chews, bars, and then just like your basic nut bars to also get a little bit of protein.
But mostly just different flavors.
And to get different flavors. Gonna try some meat sticks to help with the satiety factor a little bit, because technically all of this plus the high carb is enough calories. Your body still wants to eat real food over 12 to 14 hours, so we've got that. We've got some rice cakes, we've got sandwich makings. Instead of having to set up lights on our helmets, we are just packing our backup helmets with the lights on them. We're pretty prepared, I think.
More shoes.
Oh yeah, backup shoes.
Yep.
That's the plan.
Maybe now we're recording.
Yeah.
All right. Mackie emptied both his bottles, ate most of the sandwich. He's on his way out. Yeah, he was 4 minutes down. The other group didn't stop. So they're not eating. He is. Good deal.
All right, got to the first support spot. Jim and Ellen swapped bottles for me, picked up a sandwich, picked up my other snacks. So, yeah. I think it was right about 2.5 hours. Which was sort of my estimate, so that's good.
Go, good job.
Lead woman.
Woo!
Way to go, girl.
I'm happy I caught up to Matt again just in time to hit single track. And he knows these trails so well. It's like having a personal tour guide. It's awesome.
Give you a heads up when you get close to that flow trail too. That'd be a pretty fun rip and time the video.
Sweet.
Forgot to turn off the camera. How come it doesn't go off? It's probably still recording.
Oh,
Sweet.
speed on this bike path section, thinking I missed a turn. But it was just, oh, there's the turn though. Hello. Ooh, interesting cramp in my calf on my side that's making it very difficult to get into the pedal. There we go. I seem to be feeling pretty good on the bike, but when I've come off, definitely had some cramping. So, goal for this next section, stay on the bike. Having a little trouble following the course back there. Definitely blew some corners. This is a bummer. I've lost contact with Christy, who knows where she's going. Gotta eat. Gotta eat. It's a super fun descent, but of course I did not film. But, oh well. It was very enjoyable. A little bit rocky, saw some people with flat tires. Made it to unscathed. Christy was cramping, but she's still right back there. It's impossible we want to work together because it's sort of lonely out here.
All right, checkpoint. Let's see if there's a thing in here or not. Nope. Just make sure that we have to get off our bikes and stop. Harsh. Okay, just past the 4-hour mark. Average speed says 11 miles an hour. So I guess we're at about 44 miles. It's a little lonely without anybody out here or anybody else around, but hopefully if I just ride steady, I can catch up to Matt again, because he was an absolute blast to ride with. We just got on the longest climb of the race, which is about 500 feet over 2 miles. And it looks like it mostly is steep right at the beginning and then is a fairly reasonable grade, which it ought to be given 500 feet over 2 miles.
Whew. A sketchy moment there, and a saddle to the stomach. Just found a hole. Come out of nowhere. But we did it. So we're good. Now we proceed with just a little bit more caution. Yeah, fine. This part's pretty fun. I'm liking it.
Well, this trail looks like it would be really awesome to ride the other direction. And maybe on like a medium to big bike. Not as great going this direction, but no, I feel like that's sort of the MO for Marji. Is it might be hard and awkward, or rather it's going to be hard and awkward, and we should blame Todd and blame Danny, and I am blaming both of them.
Ooh, hello. Tight turn. We are 40 miles in. No tokens, which I hope I haven't missed one. There's one fake checkpoint. Not your best line. Nope. Oh, come on. It's over here. This is how this has been the entire time. Okay. Now we got it together again, which is good. Makes me less stressed. What? I'm so confused. Hey, God, I'm Kate. Okay. Don't know what that means. I think we're supposed to remember?
Pushing 4.5 hours. Average speed 11.2. So what's that, 50 miles? Yeah, basically 50 miles. Not bad. I know the later miles are a lot slower, so I'm hoping to keep the average up on this earlier part, but, well, we will see. Oh man, that's a bummer. I just passed a guy and he was like, hey, how much farther do you have? And I was like, 55 miles or something. And he's like, oh no, I think I took a wrong turn in the shortcut part of the course. That is really a bummer.
We haven't picked up any real tokens yet, right? Cool. Thanks for the reassurance. I was like, I thought that was empty, but then I was like, what if there was another one? Phew. Okay. Feel better already. Hydrate. Bad spot. This is an awesome section of trail, but unfortunately, I have to not do what I just did. So I think we'll walk a little bit, mix it up. Yeah, it's exactly 5 hours in. I think we're closing in on 50 miles. Let's see if we can catch this guy.
All right, just hit 5 hour mark. And I admit that being less than halfway done, time-wise, is feeling pretty rough right now. I like riding my bike. I'm not sure I like riding my bike that much.
So my legs actually feel quite good. Generally, I don't think I've ever felt this good at 50 miles. Usually I'm only going 50 miles, so that's part of it.
A little evil voice says things like, you know, you could just quit. Wouldn't be that bad. All you have to do is text quitter to somebody.
Because that's the thing about Marji, you can't just quietly slip off course and quit. You have to text quitter and your name to a phone number that's printed on your number plate. And if you do that, instead of showing up as DNF or did not finish like most results, you show up as #quitter. This is just one of the many examples of Marji's unique and extremely on-brand vocabulary. Their customer service team is called the Customer Disservice Team. First-time racers like us are called fresh meat, and the course is full of signs instructing you to blame Todd or blame Danny, lest you forget who decided to include that hill or heinous rock pile in the course.
All you have to do is text quitter to somebody, and then you can stop riding your bike and hang out, maybe eat a pizza, cheer other people on. Sounds pretty appealing right now.
The only slightly not good thing is I seem to no longer have the capacity to make evasive movements without cramping. I got bobbled back there and stuck my leg out and it cramped, which is not super unusual because the weird movements tend to trigger cramps more than pedaling, which we're obviously very efficient at. Anyway, I'm gonna have to just make decisions early. Because walking is fine, riding is fine. Yeah. stuck in between. Where the hell is the line? I'm about right here.
Ah, pavement. I love pavement. That's how you know it's a hard race. When you're happy about the pavement sections. The sand, not so glorious. I'd say my stomach, not terribly stoked about either what I've been eating or just riding a bike for this long. Apparently, we're almost to the worst aid station. Here we are. Tempted to stop because apparently they have bratwurst, but I'm feeling fairly full right now, and I'm not sure how a bratwurst would sit.
I'm having fun so far. Bratwurst on a bike ride.
And also, it's kind of a fast section. Kind of want to take advantage of taking some miles off. Oh well, can't do it all.
Thank you. I've been doing that all day. Woo. Section has been kind of hard to follow because the GPS keeps jumping over to what I can only assume is another part of the trail, which is the problem with GPS. Luckily, it is very easy or very well marked. Sometimes, though, it's easy to it's hard to actually go the wrong way because there's wrong way signs, but it's easy to go the wrong way for a second or two, which is kind of annoying.
All right, a little while ago, I caught a glimpse of two people who I'm guessing are positions 5 and 6, if I've been keeping track correctly. Hi there. Thank you.
Yeah. Once again, stressing about the lack of tokens. I'm like, did I miss part of the course? I don't think so. Because I'm pretty sure I've seen every arrow. Like, surely. I know they might just be putting all the tokens at the end to mess with us, but I guess it's working. It's weird. This is the fast part. Pretty sure it literally is the only fast part. We connect Marquette and Nagani on road and bike path and like I think a little bit of single track. I don't know, we'll see. So far, feeling pretty good. Haven't cramped in the last hour, so I think we got things back under control. Admittedly, it wasn't as punchy. Fully anticipated to do more cramping, but just keep moving forward. Been able to eat a good bit. I don't think the rice cakes are gonna happen. Just, ugh. But gels are going down nice. High carb is going down good. Had a bar, got a pickle, and a bratwurst. Actually tastes pretty good. I'm having fun so far. Bratwurst on a bike ride. And the pickle would help with the salt situation. Chewing takes a long time in a bike race. Ugh.
Good job.
Welcome to God's country.
Thank you.
See you later, man.
So we're sitting here at Jackson Mine Park, and Mackie just came in, grabbed a new camera, some food, 2 new water bottles, and he left with half a ham sandwich in each hand, which only Mackie can pull off.
Well, successful stop. It's probably 2 or 3 minutes. And got some more sandwich. Got a fresh hydration bladder, which was good because I'd finished the previous one. Got my bottles. Got more snacks. One guy went by, so I don't know if maybe he's stopping somewhere up here to get support. Regardless, I definitely needed to do that.
Sand pit, don't like it. Oh man, I thought this flat part would be the easy part, but I'm not really enjoying it. My butt hurts. 63 miles down, 64. Almost to Jackson Mine Park. And pavement. Wow.
You know, it's so annoying how effective calories are. You're riding along, feeling grumpy, enjoying feeling grumpy, and then you eat something, and about 10 minutes later, you're not grumpy anymore. It's so annoying. It's a real checkpoint. All right. Thanks. Okay, put the checkpoint in the checkpoint pouch. 1 token received. All right. Little descent coming up, it looks like. Nice view. By descent, I mean, of course, a punchy uphill first. Thank you. Keep it up.
Hydration bladder. I got kind of lost right there coming into the park.
Okay. Go, go, go. You look great. You look strong.
You're doing great. Right on through. Nice work. I'm wearing a tri-top so
Here. So Well, I'm definitely not on pace for a buckle, which, whoop, hello, is not a surprise. But still, like, you know, that was part of me that was hoping to roll through Jackson Mine Park in like 5.5 hours, but, or it doesn't have to be 5.5 hours, 6 hours probably would have done it. But it was more like 6, would have been 6:45, I think, except I had a little lost right before it. There was an arrow that just like pointed into an intersection, like you went across it, but actually you're supposed to just get on the road. I don't know if somebody moved that. Speaking of which, where the hell are we going now? This way.
You see a good spot. Thank you. Thank you. All right, 7 hours. I would say it's a tie right now between my lower back and my hands are most painful, with my knees as a close second.
Legs are feeling pretty good. It's definitely slow through here, but that's what it is. Got our first token. Of course, I forgot to film, so I'm gonna lose that one. We were just there, huh? Or is that where we're going? Pleased to say I got back on some punchy stuff and legs actually feel decent. No more cramping, so that's awesome. I mean, I feel tired because we've been gone for like 78 miles. Trying not to think about how long the remaining 30 whatever miles are going to take. Just trying to keep moving. Oh, so much for that.
All right, is it gonna be a real checkpoint or a fake checkpoint? Fake checkpoint. Classic. Those are just mean, man. Always right before a climb or when you've just picked up some speed. All right, there's the checkpoint ahead sign. Let's see if it's a real one. It is a real one. All right, into the token pouch. 2 tokens down. Oh, hard gear. Well, the fun part right now is that I'm catching people from other categories like the 50 mile. So it's not quite so lonely anymore. I'd like to catch some more people in my group, but you know. Thank you. Keep it up. Thank you. You see a good spot. Awesome. Thank you. Keep it up.
2 tokens now. Keep forgetting to film the checkpoints that actually have tokens in them. Oh. I was not expecting this.
I can tell I've been on my bike for too long because I'm starting to pass runners and think, ah, that looks kind of fun. I guess that's what happens after almost 8 hours. Blah. Blackity blickety black.
Freaking beautiful fall day out here. Perfect weather, pretty perfect trail conditions at this point. These trails are a lot of fun. They're just not fast. Trying to find places to find momentum, but then I almost get lost.
You see a good spot. Thank you. Perfect, thanks. All right, I think I'm at the top. Woo-woo! And by the top, I just mean the top of that little climb, because there's, you know, a billion more of them approximately. Nice job.
I'm sitting here waiting on Mackie. Mackie is running 6th place right now. Looked really good, a little frustrated.
And how about Sid? How far behind was she?
Sydney was good 30 minutes behind him, but she looked great. It sounded good and was moving well and loaded up her food. Both of them really had taken all their water and taken all of their fluids. So they're eating and they're drinking, and that's great.
Are you having fun?
I'm having fun.
This way. Thank you. Keep it up. Good work. Good job, good.
Average just dropped down to 10.7. So what's that? 80, 7 times 8, 56, 85.6 miles. Got about 20 left. GPS says 21. We'll see. Oh, that's a cool section of trail. Completely unnecessary because we could have just gone right there, but that is the name of the game.
Jesus never said it would be easy.
What can we get you here? What would you like? Cookie? There you go. There you
Thank
go.
you.
Need some water?
No, I'm good. Thanks.
Well, I was just making sure the camera was on, and it was. Now it's on. So let's turn it up again.
Runner up. Good job.
Ugh. Not today. Thanks. You too. All right, what do we think? Real checkpoint, fake checkpoint? Fake checkpoint.
want to pause this right here for a second because this was the absolute nadir of my race. It was about mile 83 or 84, and I had honestly felt shockingly good up to this point, minus a few cramps. And then suddenly I had chills, a little bit of nausea, and felt like my brain was slowing down and I was having trouble getting on and off the bike. I had to slow the pace down a lot. Christy closed the small gap that I had made, and I was not at all sure that I was going to be able to hang with her. It was definitely a difficult moment. So I slowed down, drank as much water as I possibly could, finished off all my snacks because I knew I would be back in Jackson Mine Park in about 5 miles. Tried to keep moving forward. Somehow mentally, I was able to keep a pretty positive attitude. I think I did a very good job before this race of psychologically preparing myself to be in pain and have difficult moments. Oh, this is going to hurt. Like, I will probably cramp, I will probably get blisters, my feet will probably hurt. That is not me being negative, that's me psychologically preparing myself to know that, like, I can cramp and have a good race. I can have blisters and have a good race.
Better to like accept that there's gonna be highs and lows and you're probably not gonna feel great and you're probably gonna wanna quit, and, you know, prepare for that, accept it, decide how you're going to react to those situations and continue.
Yeah. I think doing that allowed me to see this as what it was, which was just a moment. I had wanted to do this race for over 3 years, ever since friends of ours signed up to do it in 2021 and invited me to join them. At that point, I was in the depths of my recovery from a nerve injury in a long journey with chronic pain. I had been off the bike for about 18 months and was just getting back into riding, and even a 2-hour ride could trigger serious pain. So at that point, I was a long way from doing a 100-mile bike race, much less the hardest one out there. But I was never able to stop thinking about this race. It was living rent-free in my head, as the kids say these days. It just felt like this impossible goal to do something harder than I had ever done even before I was injured. And I felt like if I could ever just believe in my body and my training enough to sign up for this race and stand on the start line and give it a go, that I would have truly beat the pain. Even at this point in the race, I'm feeling terrible, but I knew I was going to feel terrible and I chose to feel terrible. And sometimes feeling terrible is the greatest privilege of all. I came into this race knowing that I had already done the hard part and nothing a bike race could throw at me would compare. Knowing that gave me a lot of strength to push through these hard moments, or maybe it was just all the hydration and calories I took in, because within a mile or two I started feeling a lot better and was able to reel Christy back in and stick on her wheel.
Oh man.
Throughout the bottles.
Feeling human, are you?
Healing human. Man, I would take new hands, new legs, new lower back.
Can't have them, man. They'll come back. They'll come back. They'll come back.
You got everything? All right, go.
All right.
Don't lose your sandwich.
I think Mackie's feeling it. I'm not sure, but I see a little chink in the armor there, but he looks good, he's moving good. He just wishes he had a few things like new arms, new legs, new hands.
This is the part that Sid and I pre-rode, which is good because I know it's coming, but also is bad because I know it's coming. I would say I'm a little behind where I was hoping I might be, but depending on how long this section takes, could still make it in under 11, which would be nice. We rode this part very much at like endurance pace. And it took us about 3 hours. And I hope to go faster than that, but we were doing that fresh as opposed to after, 90 miles or something. So we will see. One more.
One of the main roads that a sinkhole developed. Yeah,
Oh, I already have a duck.
super serious.
You guys can go ahead and
How fun.
Thank you.
This is awesome. Oh God. I could get back by when you got a spot of the jersey. Awesome. Woo! I know. So Christy had some sort of issue with her grabber post. I think there's a decent chance she'll come charging back on me. She knows this stuff really well, which is just, I think, kind of a mental advantage. You don't have to be as like laser focused looking for arrows, or in my case, always worried that I've missed an arrow. Creepy mannequin, okay, check. Really should give us bingo cards instead of checkpoint tokens. That'd be kind of fun. Marriage proposal, check. Weird mannequin, check. 10 million rocks, check.
Some of the things we do while we're on support crew and nobody's going by from our family is a little bit like being a counselor. There's the one woman who's running, son had blisters, and did we know what to do about that? There's the fellow whose son was bonking on the 100-mile bike race, and had we seen him, and what did we think? And just clapping.
Way to go, way to go, way to go, way to go! Looking good.
Telling people behind us that they're about to face a sharp right turn and 4 steps uphill.
I'm struggling, guys. I think we can safely say I am not having fun anymore. Although that's been true for a while, so not especially surprising. Fake checkpoint, I assume? Nice job.
Sissy pants. Nope. Ugh, that's annoying. I made it way farther through the rock garden than I did. We practiced it, which is hilarious. But I didn't have the camera on. Nice job, keep it up.
words.
Yeah, I blame Todd.
I was trying to decide if we were supposed to remember the words that were in the first couple. Decided that would just be evil.
Man, you're still there. You got it.
I'm not gonna do the bladder, but okay.
Okay.
Is this coffee?
Yes.
That's my like a wig of that. Yours and not MACKY.
I gotta go. Kristen's not far behind us.
You're doing great.
You're doing great, Sid. You got it.
Yeah, you look good. MACKY's okay. He said
What's
his,
that?
My club. He said what?
he said his arms are tired.
Mine too.
Okay. That is 5:29. Sydney went through at the 88-mile mark. The 100-mile race is really 107. So that leaves what, 19 miles to go in under 2 hours. I don't know.
Oh, she can do it. She can do it. She can do it.
She looked good and she knew somebody was chasing her, so she did not waste time.
17 miles to go. Maybe more like 18. I do not believe the thing.
I'm trying to reframe, and even if maybe I'm not gonna start having fun, at least see this as a really cool challenge, and it's definitely a cool event. So yeah, we're reframing. That is what we are doing. Reframing. Real or fake?
Real.
All right. Please. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I got you. Got it?
Oh, man.
This is a real one.
It's a real one. Good job, guys. Keep it going.
Thank you. You guys are awesome. Keep it up.
Good job.
Something that has definitely kept me going in this race is everybody being super cool and cheering, especially everybody who recognized me and cheered me by name. Really, really appreciate it. I would say it inspired me to go faster, but I'm not sure I can go any faster, so it inspired me to keep going. Okay, just past the 10-hour mark. I've got 7.7 miles to go. Which is feeling like a lot right now. But compared to what I've ridden, it's not that much.
Now, the longest I've been on my bike ever. And counting. But given that, I feel pretty decent. Rider back. Oh boy. Thank you.
This one is just mean. Anybody else blaming Danny right now?
Oh, lots of people. Get it, Mackie. Oh, yeah. Do they have these kind of hills in New Mexico?
Yeah, they go on for longer. Under 7 miles, Mackie, come on. Come on, come on. I think we crossed the 100-mile mark. 102 miles. We're walking more. How you doing?
Okay.
Keep it up. Ooh, is it even worth trying this one? No. Not worth it. Ugh.
Obnoxiously tight switchbacks right here. Nope. Just keep moving. Just keep moving.
Ah, shoot. Oh. I'm not gonna make my 11 hours goal, my updated 11 hours goal, but that is okay. I'm getting close. Thank you, nice job. Well, there goes 11 hours. Still looking good for a buckle, since I only have 2 miles. We're about to get to the last ascent. Thank you. Keep it up.
Is this just going to have something in it? The long way in for only 2 tokens. And a duck. Excellent. I literally feel like the miles are just not ticking down at all. It's kind of brutal. You should help a bit. Let's get a little darker here.
Word on the street is there's often, yeah, a token up there. Thanks, man. Nice job.
You too.
Token? Token? Fake one? Ugh. Good plan. Oh, cramping. All the way to the top, all right. Oh, that was sneaky of them. Thank you.
That's what I said. I was like,
Oh,
Wait, here you go.
is this the,
That's the token.
That's the token, all right.
Nice job.
You too, man. I am so excited to be done.
Yeah.
Are you a 100 guy?
Yep. Good job, guys.
Marji Gesick, up the hills and over rocks. We hope the moss is not too slick. Marji Gesick, finding pumpkins in the woods, constantly checking for ticks. Blame Danny, blame Todd, find your limits, push beyond. It's you versus you, no choice but follow through.
You are no longer fresh meat in the Marji Gesick.
Marji Gesick, blisters where the sun won't shine, but his never seems so thick. Marji Gesick.
Your tongue functioning real well. Here, this is one of them. This is one of them. These two. Yes, sir. And a duck. You got it. We got them all back to you. Excellent.
Coming in hot, we got Kaylee and Josh finishing their 50 miles. David!
Push your bikes until we're safe.
What do you think of that?
Find your limits, push beyond. It's you versus you. No choice but follow through.
Oh, what a beautiful forest. Sunrise to sunset. Wow. That's it. That's 12 hours. Got 5 miles left to go. Well, hopefully I can do it 5 miles an hour, but it's not fast, this section. So might be over 13 hours, which doesn't make any difference. At this point I just want to be done though. Manifesting that Mackie got a belt buckle.
Welcome to the 100 Club, man.
I don't think I need to spin that long with my bicycle ever again. No, my bike is nice, but maybe 4 or 5 hours tops.
You'll get over it.
Probably.
I feel way less bad at 12 hours and 103 miles than I did at 10 hours at the Enchanted Forest. So clearly doing something right. Fueling's been a lot better. Just keep on trucking, keep on trucking. Up this thing in practice, but I knew it was gonna be a hard sell in the race. It's hard even to walk up. Riding might have been easier if I didn't have it. Wow, now we're about to be extremely blinded by the sun. Wow, it's cool. Alright, one really heinous climb. And probably some little climbs that I've forgotten about. And we do a U-turn here, apparently. Rider back. We could keep looking at the lake instead of looking at this awful climb. Light's officially on. Oh, okay, together soon.
Why, yes, this is the voice of an angel. But no, even though you feel like you're dead, you're not. This is just a voice of encouragement because you're f***ing kicking ass.
It's Sydney, she's riding now.
Hey, here's a little song I wrote. I hope you can sing it note for note to keep riding. And and keep smiling.
Acting like a drunk person. Right back. There it is, the line.
It's the line.
Oh, cool.
Marji Gesick, got nothing on you.
Rise and shine, you sassy enchilada. It's time to kick the shit out of today with more gusto than a herd of unicorns on Red Bull.
100 old miles when you got such styles and wiles and guiles. So just let it rile you up. You got this girl.
It's been a secret, but I actually am racing Marji as well. If you didn't know, I'm actually only a couple minutes ahead of you, so if you keep going over that next hill, you should catch up to me, but you gotta keep moving.
Sydney, you're a mad woman, you beautiful Amazonian warrior.
You got it, Sid. Think of Aiden and his smug little face, and he did it. So let that rivalry fuel you.
So keep fighting for it, one damn pedal stroke at a time.
Got this, Sid! Woo! Go Sid! Go Sid!
You are unstoppable.
You got this,
Force
Sid.
of nature.
100 miles! Go Sid! Go Sid! Keep going! Don't crash! I love you!
Final sprint. Such that it is. Hello, Cap.
September comes but once a year, and with it, an event so dear. North to Uperland we go, with our mountain bikes in tow. Heads are filled with dreams of dots, green to finish, red if not. 25 long hours bestowed to climb along the bumpy road. Blame Daddy, blame Todd, find your limits, push beyond. It's you versus you, no choice but follow through. We ride, we push, we pant and wheeze to follow the path between the trees. Some will finish, some will quit, all will squelch through a mud pit. Blame Daddy.